That's a bad fight. A bad fight. Shocked how cheap this game is? Why? Sega actually priced their PC ports very sensibly. Either way, 3, 2, 1, go. Hi, YouTube. Always hi, YouTube, because this is 100% PBing. Second we get a run actually out of Nagamo, we PB. So, I mean, that's 4 or 5 seconds faster than PS4 Pro already. Or PS4 version on PS5, which is running a PS4 Pro version level. These loads don't exist. Like, the PC version so far, I mean, this is 60 FPS and it's smooth as heck. I'm sad that didn't actually connect. Oh, wow. Nagamo's giving me a very, very fast pattern here. Holy heck. I should drag him over here. He's not actually coming over. Don't forget, for those coming in late, we do have a channel point prediction going on right now. Will this run sub thing 205? I was gonna do the old-fashioned way. Give me the good one. Nope. Well, it started well, and again, bad Nagamo. I don't know why I'm having such bad Nagamos lately, but I am. And this is why you want to be over by the bikes, is because the bikes do... Did I accidentally put Nagamo on hard? What's happening? Nagamo's kicking my ass. I'm carrying on. I'm carrying on. Fuck Nagamo. As you'll see, load times don't exist. There's no loads. Like, you're seeing it flash up for, like, the briefest of seconds, but loads don't exist. Game is fast. Game is, very, very fast. It's the last time I'm gonna have to drink in this run. Game is exceptionally fast. Also, this scene is the one scene where RGG Studios were like, hey, our new engine can do chromatic aberration, and they put it in. People have too much faith in me, or you don't have enough. Look how fast this is. This is ridiculous. This is actually disgustingly fast. And the best thing is, this game is feeling smooth as butter. Like, even just doing the Nagamo fight, like, it's feeling smooth as anything. We'll say Majin Buu, hope you're doing well. Speak to all the kids. So one thing that Tap noticed earlier that is different between the PC version and the console version is the game doesn't auto-save when you pause and unpause the game, unlike the console version, which is the basis for Shake the Baby skip. However, we actually have a faster way to do it now, because much like the other Yakuza games on PC, you can save in the menu, and now you can also load in the menu, which doesn't require us going back to the main title. Kamurocho loaded instantly. Oh god. It's happening to me as well. I'm going the wrong way. Oh god, it's happening to me as well. So, for some reason, and this was happening to Tap earlier, and it's happening to me, after certain events, Kiryu is automatically getting his phone out, which he shouldn't be doing. Which he should not be doing. So... that's a little bit of a problem. That is a wee little bit of a problem that I hope gets fixed. Because, oh god. I'm gonna be accidentally... damn it, always on that sign. I'm gonna be accidentally going on my phone a lot in this run. Yeah, much like console version, it's just as fast to hold R1X. With the way that, so basically with the way that Yakuza 6 is fully voiced, it's not as quick to text spam as it is in K2, LAD, and Judgment. I'm going to buy extra bentos. Hello. Thank you. Thankfully, the DLC stuff that Sega give out for free is in the gift box in Serena, so we don't have to change the rules on the leaderboards for that. Basically, if in the gift box in Serena, Sega have graciously given you, I think, 100,000 yen, 2 rainbow buns, and a Staminan Royale. Obviously, these would be speedrun illegal So thankfully, they don't get put into your inventory automatically, so I don't have to worry about rewriting the rules on the SRC about that. Thank God. We just keep it the same, as in, do not touch the DLC. Don't touch the gifts. The phone is going crazy. I keep forgetting the phone used to come out of the PS speaker, and now I hear it in-game. It's actually throwing me off because I'm not used to hearing it in the actual run, you know? Hey, Akaryu, hey, Ainu. Are you both doing well? Also, you'll say thank you to Ainu. Ainu is the artist who has done the 5 new emotes. Getting a lot of good feedback. People really like Blank, by the way. People really like Blank. Oh no, he fight spawn. Whatever am I gonna do? Like, I'm just gonna go this way. Alright, y'all in here relax and get hit, would you? These load times are just... You're gonna start seeing the big time saves later on, not just yet. But we'll see as of, like, this chapter, basically. Ah, good. Dragon Engine shenanigans. Wonderful. I see we're still on our bullshit. I see we are still very much on our bullshit. That's not a PC version thing. That's a fucking Dragon Engine thing. I want to restart. I want to quit already. Oh dear. Oh, that's a bad fight spawn. Yo, hi. You don't buy a drink here, but I had to get rid of that fight spawn. That was bad. Ah, damn. I was hoping. I went to check whether I could sprint without holding X here, but no. I wasn't expecting that quality of life to be brought over from the other Dragon Engine games, and sadly not. That's a shame. I'm guessing it's due to the way that the game is coded somehow, which, fair enough. 6 was the first Dragon Engine game after all. So it's a little held together in places, but it's still good. Nadiko, thank you for the 10 months, I appreciate it. Yo! Oh, that's bad. Okay, salvage somehow. There's a bad split. I am going to try some shenanigans to... Wow, it's actually a lot smoother running against that guy as well. I was going to try some shenanigans to try and go out of bounds on that guy, because with some NPCs in the other in the other Yakuza games, I see that fight spawn. It sees me as the problem. Oh my god, Kiryu! God damn it, Kiryu. How's this game doing on PC? Load times don't exist. That's all you need to know. Load times don't exist, and it is buttery smooth, let me tell you. What? Did it just end on my other menu? The fuck? It is very, very nice. Very, very nice. That way, slow down, just release X. No, that way is terrible, because if you have it as it is in LAD and Judgment, you just press L1 to walk. Like, you just tap L1 and then you slow down. Like, this way it loses its accessibility. Wait until the long QT before I take a drink. Good. Also, the nice thing, it looks like, 6 has a lot more particle effects than the rest of the Dragon Engine games do. It looks like they're all still here. Okay, that was a bad chapter, and I still saved 42 seconds. Interesting. Interesting.
A resub in celebration of Y6 PC Brown Dab.
Octavia, thank you for the 5 months, I appreciate it. Indeed. Indeed. Seeing it be a sub 2? I don't think it will be a sub 2. Right, also, save, forget the chapter save points are instant now and don't save. I forgot. 6 has more park effects and judgment, yes. They actually toned it down. I think your laptop could run this as 13 inches and cannot play Cyberpunk 2077. I can't dignify that response that won't get me banned off Twitch. This is where we find out this cutscene eats my drink now. I start crying. No. Also, I'm not doing this run like hyper seriously because obviously we should be getting a load remover for the Steam version at some point soon. So this is essentially a proof of concept run just to see like real time how much time is going to get saved, and then comes the real stuff afterwards when we get the load remover. Now the load remover loadless will be sub 2 for sure, but real time sub 2, I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. We will see. But load time, like load times are just non-existent. It's actually wonderful. And again, like having this game as smooth as it is absolutely beautiful. I really love 6. I love 6 a lot. The speedrun of this is sadistic as well. So, you know, I had a suspicion. That's why I was walking next to this. I had a suspicion. Yeah. I had a very big suspicion. That one's gone into an instant fight with me the last couple of runs. So, again, I'm not focusing too much on having, like, the perfect run. I don't particularly have time today to be constantly resetting and restarting. And this way my splits have a little bit of leeway when the loadless comes out. Although no matter what, when loadless comes out, it's just a PB because it's like, you know, I don't have a loadless time and then I will. Did I seriously run past Serena? Maybe I will restart. Maybe I will restart. Fuck me. I was thinking of the right bit. I have to fight Justice first. All the time. Yeah, Champion District closed off. It's the same game as 6. It's the same port. They're not just gonna start adding things that weren't in the original version. Like, the Champion District wasn't there in the original version of Yakuza 6.
Yeah.
Some people seem to have way too high expectations. Like, way too high expectations. Like, King Brent, thank you for the host. How do I grab the can out of everything there? Like, even the cone would have been better than the can, and yet somehow I grabbed the can in between the cone and the sign. Like, Q-Lock can't just magically apply the changes from a different map to this game. Like, I know you'll love to bash on Q-Lock, but then they can't do things that are out of their scope and power. Like, now I'm using controller. Why would you ever use mouse and keyboard? Like, I've seen people use mouse and keyboard for these games, but controller is definitely way more responsive in terms of movement and stuff. Plus, you can also see there's a PlayStation button prompt on the screen. Like, yeah, now, as far as it can seem, there is no Ryzen 7 bug with this version of the game. Thank God. Which, thank God for that, honestly, because, like, that's the thing that's been really annoying about 6 is people not being able to play because of it. I got the quick Akiyama. Good, I need that after this bad chapter. I went the wrong way and still saved 11 seconds. Yeah. Oh, that's such a much faster load there as well. Hot damn. Hot damn. Also, it's really weird because, like, when I started running this game originally on PS4, I was obviously on DualShock 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You. Damn it, and you. I started running this game back on PS4, I was also on DualShock 4. Then when I was running it on PS5, I was on DualSense, and now I'm back to DualShock 4 again. So it's been really weird. It's been really weird to kind of like retrain my hands for DS4, which I do appreciate more than the DualSense, if I'm being honest. I don't mind the DualSense, but my hands don't like the DualSense at all. Ah, Nagamo. Oh, flippin' heck. That went way faster than I was expecting. Get away from my bike, I need this. Fourth hit is the face change. Dragon Engine shenanigans. Yet again. Got the fast one. Good. Still won't kill though. I saved 20 seconds on a bit that had essentially 3 load times just because the chapter change was way faster. Alright. Time to get our first piece of equipment. Let's go. So we want to climb here and grab this safe key right here. This is going to allow us to get the safe that's down in this alleyway. Which should better give us the bloody Fundoshi. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry if this doesn't. Fantastic. Imagine if they just changed the location of the items. Just lose my shit. So, equip that. We want sprint up to level 3. And then I want dash attack. Absolutely, and then I'm gonna get a bit of attack. And more importantly, as we leave here, we need the beer as well. We need an attack buff that lasts for quite a while, and it's not going to last long enough with a time limit. So we need a hit-based drink, and beer is perfect for that. Getting drunk, as you'll see on the left-hand side, will give us a bit more heat gain, but the beer also gives us full heat as well. Time to do real fast skip shake the baby. Because this is real fast and real good. Hopefully I get a better Eno than I did yesterday. My Eno yesterday was terrible. Boy. That's interesting. Vibration in the PC version of Yakuza 6 is way more violent than it is on console. My hands are going numb. Because the controller vibrates every time you bump into Eno. It's not that strong on console. On PC, it's full on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, my hands. Ah. This is going to be interesting. This is a good Eno. You can tell how good an Eno is by if he has his last dialogue line by the time you get here. He didn't have it at all, which means that was a very good Eno. Perfect. Hey, get some milk. So, this is going to be fast shake the baby. You might be wondering what's so fast about it. So, saving is now instant. Now, we have lost the option to auto-save when we go in and out of our pause menu, but what we have gained the ability to do is load from the pause menu. That's what's going to make it so gosh darn fast compared to the old version. So, Shake the Baby is on a timer, so I have to be very, very precise with my movement here. Not auto. I gotta scroll down for that. Ugh, good to know. And there we go. Good to know I have to scroll down for that. I think there's an autosave after Kiyomi's bar. We'll see. But that is way faster than the console version. Way faster than the console version. I don't know if you can get banned from the live chat. I know about 99% of people who weren't, and then one person who was, but they may have been banned for something else. So, probably not. Give me that autosave at the bottom right. There you go. Damn it. My fucking fingers. That one? Yeah, that one. Hello? Yeah. God damn it. It's supposed to be faster. But that stops the shake the baby for the second time as well. Now for the problematic man. This man likes to piss on the wall. He has one of the highest dodge rates in the entire game. So I'm going to run next to him intentionally to make it so that he attacks. And then I'm going to grab a flower pot and hit him. That man suddenly realized how to do the splits and then realized his life was ruined. Good. There you go. That's what I mean, Hexo. That's what I mean. Perfect. Thank you for the bits, Cruising with Gunhead. I appreciate it. Oh, God. That was good. This game has the best ragdolls. This game has the best ragdolls, and I'm so glad the PC version has kept the insanity of those ragdolls. Even made them better. That's the best part. Alright. Baseball! So, you can see on the minimap, there's 3 enemies on the left. All the enemy spawns in this part are actually fixed spawns. There are no random walking around enemies, which means that I know obviously the quickest route to go, which is literally just over here. Even if you were to get a god taxi here, it's not actually a good time for it because there is no taxi point near Kiyomi's bar. And if you were to taxi to, say, the Hirose family office at this point, there's actually a fight spawn over there. One of the fixed fight spawns is in the taxi spot, so it's better to walk here. Alright, so reason that we have that we took the drink rather than CC Lemon is, again, as I said earlier, we need this attack buff to last until the next fight. I did watch Tap earlier, and unfortunately we still can't pick up drinks as Kiryu here, despite having one free hand, so, oh well. Fight Haruto work, you just give Haruto to a random civilian. Like, you literally just give Haruto to a random civilian, and that's it. Father of the year right there. Still better than Grisha Jaeger, am I right? Alright, so, this is the reason why we got dash attack as well. Dash attack is very bloody broken in this game. Yep, straight into phase 2. We're going to run to one side of the baseball field. We are hoping to grab one of the trash cans. Now, I wasn't running towards it. You saw there was a baseball flying at me. Nagamo likes to throw baseballs in this part. Ooh, nice dodge. Hit me. Nice. Bad fight, but hey, we just saved 1 minute and 17 seconds, so here we go. PC version fast, thumbs up. We've almost saved 2.5 minutes in the first 25 minutes. PC version fast. Again, God Taxi here is bad because there's no place we can go. We're going to Kiyomi's rather than the Hirose family office. And this is where shit's about to get fun. This is where the run starts getting a little on the sadistic side. This is one of the reasons why Yakuza 6 is my favorite speedrun out of all the Yakuza games, as you'll see in a second. I like they still have the ambient noise when you walk past the bar there. Very, very happy about that. It's just like that little bit of laughter, but it gives that like nice little cozy country retreat kind of feeling. Again, bad time for a god taxi. We're going to be running up because we need a specific piece of equipment. So right now we have the bloody Fundoshi equipped. We're now going to go and get a second piece of equipment. And if you watch when we go and grab it the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see what happens to my defense. So we're gonna go up here. Oh, damn it, too close to the wall. Go up here, grab this safe key. Turn around. We're gonna open up this safe and get our second piece of equipment, which is the bloody binding. Now watch the right-hand side of the screen real quick when I equip it. Our defense has gone from a base level of 100 down to 50. We have cut our defense in half, and we are not supplementing it by getting any HP or defense upgrades. This is the reason why Yakuza 6's run is a little sadistic, because by the time we hit the mid-late game boss fights, they're going to start killing us in 2 to 3 hits. And there are some bosses that have infinites. This fight is an exception to the rule. With Master Zoe, you want to take care of him first. With most boss fights, you just want to take care of the boss because you have to see their mid-fight QTE. Good fight. With Master Zoe, his mid-fight QTE actually revives all the enemies, so you don't want to see that at all. I have a couple of really short splits here that I'm not going to gold because it's just essentially a boss fight, etc. Game is not locked at 60, no. It is unlimited. I am at 144 right now, for reference. As you can see, I am, for full disclosure, on an NVMe drive, and load times are non-existent. Very much non-existent. This is good stuff. This is why we need a load remover. Actually, weirdly enough, I feel like this game is, in places, actually running slightly better than K2. Like, in some ways. Which I guess shouldn't be a surprise, considering, you know, K2 is technically the earlier port, but we've known about the existence of this port before K2's. So you'd think it would be a earlier port, but it looks like they've done at least a little bit of work with it, which is nice. You know, I was expecting the quick hit there. Ow. Don't use the bar stools to the right, they are terrible. You just want the stool that I picked up. And that was an okay fight otherwise. It was way better than PB, that's for sure. But this should be an auto PB even if I do something dumb. The God Taxi, that would have been a good time. How dare you? It goes, it leaves, it taunts me already. One God Taxi. Because as soon as you walk out the alley, if you have a taxi here, you can just taxi to Kiryu's apartment. 6 and K2, how does 6 run in comparison to K2? So run 7 shenanigans. As far as we're aware, no. Tap has done a full run with 0 crashes, and the run is longer than K2. So, as far as we're aware, there are no Ryzen 7 crashes like there are with K2, which is good. It could still happen a bit later on, God Taxi, please, to make up for the cheeky God Taxi. No? Okay, sure. Okay, sure. There could still be ones later, we don't know, but in terms of, like, if the Ryzen 7 crash happens at the same time as the K2 one does, no. So, it's looking like the Ryzen 7 crash has been fully fixed, which is thumbs up. Watching Rugby Baby? No, there's a channel point prediction on. We'll watch Rugby Baby after the run. Why would I intentionally stop in the middle of a speedrun? People keep saying the dumbest shit in here lately, and it's really starting to annoy me. Like, it's a speedrun. Like, we can watch the cutscene at any point via the cutscene viewer. Like, we'll do it after the run. That's what I was planning to do. After the run, even though I don't have time, what I'm planning to do is watch Rugby Baby, and then also do some karaoke. That's the plan. But I'm not gonna stop in the middle of my bloody speedrun. Like, let's be sensible here. Like, come on. Imagine telling a speedrunner to stop their speedrun. Going a bit too fast. I mean, I am going a bit too fast for my taste, because I like doing the side stuff in the Yakuza games. Which is a shame, because the speedrun doesn't get to show them off. But if I'm, like, 2-3 minutes ahead, why would I stop for a cutscene? Like, why would I ever stop for a cutscene? Like, A speedrun, its primary objective is to get from the start to the end as fast as possible. And again, we can see the cutscene after the run. That's what the plan is, and it's what I'm gonna do. Like, once the run's over, absolutely. But the amount of people that keep coming in here when I'm on PB pace and keep saying, oh, could you just view the cutscene for me? It's a speedrun. Like, it's an actual speedrun. The Ryzen crash is basically with K2, and this doesn't just affect speedrunners, it affects like casual play. When K2 has been running, always one guy walks away. When K2 has been running on, Ryzen 7 for a specific amount of time, which is about, I want to say somewhere between like 1 hour and 30 minutes and like 1 hour 45 minutes, the game just crashes, unfortunately. It's not a specific thing because we go fast in the speedrun, it happens casually as well. And unfortunately, we only noticed it when it was too late to report it. And that's the unfortunate thing, is because K2 is a beautiful port otherwise, but that one thing that affects just Ryzen 7 players is really frustrating when you consider that AMD's stuff has been getting way better lately, and the Ryzen 7's actually a really good CPU. Like, it's a really good CPU. So, it's a little unfortunate in that regards. But thankfully, the Ryzen 7 bug didn't happen with 3 to 4 remaster, which we were wondering whether that was just because it was a older engine rather than the Dragon engine. But from what we've been testing today, it looks like the Ryzen 7 bug is just gone, which is good. Because that's the one big thing that they needed to fix going from K2 to this, and they have. So that's the good thing. That's the very, very good thing. And I do feel like some people have been saying the game has like quite a high CPU usage. I'm not sure because I didn't bring my task manager over to my other monitor, so obviously I can't bring it up during the game. It certainly seems to be running fine for me so far, but some people have reported that like it uses up a certain chunk of like CPU, and then I didn't get a good swing. And then in the kind of background, if you alt tab, this might be a split where we don't save time, by the way. There's no load screens here. In the background, like things might run a little bit slower, etc. But other than that, so far, from what I've played, this is wonderfully smooth. Like, wonderful. I walked into the thing. Damn it. Damn it. It's one of those weird things. It's like, it's not intentional. It's just a bug where, you know, Ryzen 7 unfortunately has a problem. Again, take out Master Zoe here first. I wanted to take out as many people as possible before, because my attack buff wearing off is not good, although everyone's still going down in one dash attack, so bad fight. These would all be going down in one hit if I had my attack buff. That was terrible. Yeah, I'm not surprised the last time. That was my own fault for walking ahead without drinking my drink. Drink your drink, folks. Yes, it does have separate save slots for autosaves, yes. I believe it's 3 of them like usual? Question mark? I believe it's 3 of them. Hi. So, yeah. Like, look at the load times. The load times don't exist. What's a load time? What's a load? That was a load. This is just a chapter title. What's a load? It's ridiculous. The cutscenes are loading so fast that I can't pause them before I can actually skip text. That's how fast this is loading right now. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of insane. Here we need an attack drink to last us long enough past this set piece, so we're going to grab a Shoryu beer and we're going to go. Oh, heck. I have to delay just in case there, because I stopped my movement. Yep. You can finish this fight in one kick if you get the right angle. The right angle is actually kind of precise, especially when both of these guys move. So that wasn't too good. Now I am going to test something here. I don't think it's going to work, but I am going to test a thing. I think you'll know exactly what I'm going to test. Does it come up like K2? Yes. Does it let me? No. Okay, good to know. Yeah, that was the failure message. So, surprisingly enough, you can fail this. Hello? Oh, right. Can't skip that. Surprisingly enough, you can fail this. I don't know how you fail this, but you can fail this. But I wanted to double check that we couldn't skip it just in case. Because if we could skip this, this would save a chunk of time. Wow, no tutorial prompt at the start actually helps a lot. With this guy, we want to take away the guy in the green tank top. So we want him to go about here. I'm going to hit him like 3 times to make sure that he definitely comes up here. And then we need Joe. This clears a path for Joe to go after the main boss here, because Joe is the only one that has a actual attack skill. And I'll bring in some randoms at times. Hit him, Joe. 426 is real good. Ooh. Ooh, that's real good. Hot damn. Nice gang creator. After I lost time to trying to skip it. How's 6 on PC be going? Very, very nicely. Game is obviously as smooth as butter, and load times are non-existent. And from what we've tested earlier, the Ryzen 7 crash is gone. So that's good. That is very good. I'm gonna test something after seeing Tap do something earlier here, because I usually just run and kick the guy, but what if I just did... Yeah. If you can get all of them, including this guy, in that, like, first or second hit, that's actually much faster than trying to get the gun. Okay. Wrestlers, by the way. Okay, big level up. Give me a second here. I need vending machine, collateral, charge, and attack. You need to get the vending machine drink before you get the actual vending machine, the vending machine drink upgrade before you get the actual vending machine drink. Yeah, can't skip. Okay. Some of these things that I couldn't skip on PS4, I'm going to double check on PC, because you never know. Something could happen in the porting process, you never know. So some cards better or worse than Yakuza 3. I'd like to hope worse, considering Dragon Engine. But for a genuine answer, apparently the system requirements are around K2's, which that shouldn't be a surprise, but like 6 as a game has... that always happens there. 6 as a game has way more particle effects going on than K2 does. So 6 as a game actually has way more going on under the hood, which is kind of surprising. Like, you'd think to yourself that, like, K2 and everything after that would be, you'd think that K2 and everything else after that would be, like, have more, like, effects and stuff like that. But no, 6 actually ramped up the effects to crazy levels, which isn't a bad thing. You'll see in a certain fight later, certain fire effects are insanely gorgeous. Proper reflection in the floor as well, that's nice. I see that. I see that right there. I see this guy hiding back here. How dare you? A man broke, so I decided to break him instead. Should have grabbed the plant here, but it's fine. That was actually kind of lucky to get him on. You knocked the plant out of my hand, but it still worked somehow. Alright. I think it's one of those cases where if you start the attack, even if you lose the weapon, it still counts. It's kind of like one of like LAD's skills, I think. If anyone survives here, I'm going to leave them to Nagamo. Nagamo, have fun. I'm going to make him go on 1 HP though, just in case. That should go to show how much I trust Nagamo. Adorn. Adorn. That was an interesting stop. But if you can hit the both of them together, you actually take care of them in 1 hit. I can't leave him for Nagamo because he's the last enemy. So, just in case I have to take care of him. But that was a bad first 4. Nice. This is one of the longest splits that I've got, so we'll see what kind of a time save we'll have coming out after this, because this is a big one. Hey DFN, thanks, appreciate it. Nuts. So, beginning with this floor, there are also large lads. Large lads obviously aren't that great for taking out. I'm gonna leave that one for Nagamo because it's 1 HP. Nagamo's not going after him. Never mind, I have made mistakes in my life. Oh, he did. Yo, I was actually considering going back there because of that. No doubles whatsoever. Nice. Bad set piece, real bad. That's fine, we can fix that later. We can fix that later. Alright. Yeah, 6 was the worst running Dragon Engine game on base PS4. And don't let Hoxie tell you otherwise. Hoxie has no idea. Base PS4 6 had added screen tearing over the PS4 Pro version, and obviously when I say also the PS4 Pro version, assume that I am also saying the PS5 version because the PS5 emulates at PS4 Pro levels. So yeah, literally the base PS4 version of this was the worst version of any Dragon Engine game. This runs so much better. Like, it's so smooth. I have my plant. This is my plant. That's new. I need that plant. Fuck the PC version, I'm out! Well, that's interesting. You, on every other version of this game, can bring that plant in it. Now, that could be Dragon Engine shenanigans. That could just be a thing that randomly happened here, because Dragon Engine shenanigans. We already had them like 3 times today. I'm just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way is still cool. A lot slower, but still cool. So we just run into this guy, kick him, extreme heat to stop that guy, punch this guy. He has a HP bar. You want to take him first. Grab someone, doesn't matter who. Spin! Man, extreme heat really takes you into the camera here. Nagamo, one dude. That's all you have to take care of. Oi. That's interesting. That's gonna need a little bit of testing to see if that happens again. It could have been, basically it could have been the angle that I was walking into the hitbox at. Like, that could have been a thing that just made it like too high, etc. I still have my attack buff here, which is a good sign despite the fact this was a bad set piece. If you still have even a tiny bit of attack buff left here, even if it doesn't like carry on over into this fight, that shows that you're at least doing well at this part. Your attack buff doesn't matter here. Like, literally, even for these guys, it doesn't matter. Like, you can just take them all out. Even for the guy with the HP bar that's not waltzing on over. No. I had to attack straight away there because I was going to get hit otherwise. I'm hoping to cleave multiple here. You go first, HP bar guy. He's not dead. Hello. I kind of wasn't sure what to do here. What the heck? Usually the plant takes him out. I needed that. Y'all have one guy to take care of. Y'all. Now I am the ragdoll. He is also the ragdoll. Yep, again, not skippable. Certain things that aren't skippable on console, I'm just gonna double check on PC, because you never know. You never know. This was a bad set piece, though. And thankfully, we shouldn't have the same problem here that you can have on base PS4. On base PS4, that door sometimes doesn't load. Good fun. You can make it load by walking backwards, but it's one of those things where sometimes it just don't load a door. You know, in real life, sometimes I don't load in my bedroom door and I walk into it, you know? Just one of those things. Sonya takes a drink, you have time to get 2 hits off and then a heat attack. Grab the sofa, spin! Don't guard, Somiya. Wait a second on the second phase here. Somiya has iframes. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. I'm going to try and push him to the left so I can get either the plant or the other chair. Look at that. Perfect setup. Oh, baby. I did not save as much time as I was hoping for, but it was a bad set piece. So, there we go. Alright, so we're currently on a 2:15 pace, by the way. 44 minutes into a 2-hour run. This is going to be interesting, yeses. I'm starting to doubt. I'm starting to doubt. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to doubt. This could be one of those very rare channel point absolute slaughters. I wasn't at the right angle for Broken Kiryu. I want to see if we can get Broken Kiryu in PC version of this. Broken Kiryu's ragdoll might be insane here. Can you change your vote? I'm afraid not. Fuck off, Joe. I don't care about Clan Creator, and I'm not doing it in Kamurocho either. I bloody well am. Okay. I want heat actions level 2. Can I get this yet? I can't. Can't, can I? Yes, I can. And then I guess some attack. Oh, I guess. That's what I did yesterday. That's what I'm doing now. Shrug emoji. Again, just checking, see if PC stuff is skippable. It's all worthwhile to check. You never know. More than likely, it's going to be 1-to-1 and nothing extra. It's going to be skippable, but it's worth checking. It's a new version of the game, you know? It's just one of those things that's better to be safe with and double check. Is Nagamo still going to block me? He wasn't, but he could definitely will probably at some point. Oh, it's my boy. It's my sexy boy in 4K 144. I love you. Goddamn. Goddamn Jungi Han. Stop being too good looking. Ah, it's a fight spawn. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're good. You just have to get past that fight spawn if that one spawns there. You have to go a little bit to the left, which loses you a tiny bit of time, but... eh. I went way too far, which is good, because now I can drink my drink and keep going. Yeah. You shouldn't fling a Kappa on the end of the rugby baby question, because you know my stance on using Kappa for sarcastic questions. Oh, they're being aggressive today. Oh, hell yeah, here we go. It's time to die. Salvna, thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Like the PC version of Yakuza 6, where everyone's suddenly really aggressive. Ah! These HP guys are massively aggressive. Leave me alone. Did you see them spin? Yeah. Oh, ragdolls are great. I was trying to take care of the guy that was in the corner. What a bad theater square. What a bad theater square. Thank you for the luck. This is definitely 100% going to be a PB. This is the PC version. I don't know. This is the PC version of Yakuza 6. It came out today. It is absolutely... That's going to get you a fight, isn't it? I knew it. Man, I'm having bad fight spawns today. I don't remember the last time I had it here. This is the PC version of Yakuza 6. CO? I'm not dealing with your shenanigans tonight. The PC version of Yakuza 6 just came out today. It is 60 FPS plus. It is on PC. Load times don't exist anymore. Like, load times just actually don't exist. Like, that's a load screen, it's gone. That's a load screen, it doesn't exist. That's a load screen, doesn't exist. That didn't exist. Now I'm fighting a naked shirtless man with some of the best music in the game. As you do. How did we get hit? I don't know, it's too fast for me. Ooh, we got the good one. Naked shirtless man is dead. Stop dodging, I need to punch you. A very sexy naked shirtless man, you're not wrong. And despite having a really bad chapter, I saved 50 seconds. That's the power of this PC version. It's rather good. That was a load screen. That's a load screen. Ooh, that one lasted an actual second. Ooh, so did that one. Oh dear, runs over. That actually is one of the longest load screens we've had so far. But for those wondering, yes, the PC version of Yakuza 6 is absolutely beautiful. And I mean absolutely beautiful. So far from what we've seen, obviously, the game now running at over 30 FPS is brilliant. Like, Yakuza 6 running so smooth is just... Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's random, not soy. It's completely random. Actually, I say it's random. I think there's a way to get the square, triangle, circle one guaranteed, but that's via a slow method. Yeah. So we're not using the slow method, we're using punch people. Vera, thank you for the host. Hey, Vera, this is going to be a PB. How you doing? This is absolutely going to be a PB. This is the save prompt. That was the save prompt on console. That takes like 3 to 4 seconds without loading. PC PB, alright. Oh, yeah. This isn't even my final form because we don't have the loadless timer for Steam yet. So here's something that's going to be a little worse on the PC version. It didn't load in, of course. See that fight spawn up the road on the right? Sometimes it can spawn in here in front of the taxi. Now here's the thing. On base PS4, it takes so long to load in that you can just run straight to the taxi. Fuck off, Joe. I don't want to do Clan Creator. Fuck you, Joe. But the thing is, with the PS4 Pro and PC version, it loads the fight in that you have to deal with it. So, we're currently 5 minutes ahead after having 2 random encounters. Hoxie, Ainu, Jigoku, thank you all for the hosts. A reminder as well, this is actually, I think this is the longest split in the entire run that I've got, so... Oh, yeah. This should be a very big time save. We'll see. We will see. But as far as we're aware, it's completely random. There's one method of doing a specific charge heat attack during the extreme heat, and that's if you cancel out of your light punches with a strong attack, which is something that I will actually be doing later in the run, because with those parts there, when you get around, not this chapter, but the chapter after this one, bosses start blocking your extreme heat light combo. So we can't always guarantee the long one. I'm fairly certain you will always get the long one if a boss blocks the initial one, which is a bit slow, because obviously the boss is blocking it and then you have to do another full combo. With changing it to strong, you can only ever do one specific QTE in the extreme heat, which is the spam one, the one where you spam the button over and over, which in the strong one is triangle all the time. Good hit. Anyone gonna fly? No, but he's gonna die a second time. He must have landed on his leg or something, because he was dead and then he was just like, as you do. That's what I'm like today after doing Ring Fit earlier. Ring Fit is good shit, though. Ring Fit is very good shit. I neglected my Ring Fit for a little while, unfortunately, and I have suffered from the consequences, so... I'm going hard on... Yep, not skippable. I'm going hard on, making sure I do Ring Fit once a day, every day for this month. I slacked and basically didn't do it at all last month, and basically but God Taxi, actually it's not a good place for a God Taxi, but that is a God Taxi. No, that does count as a God Taxi. It's not a good place for it, but it's still a God Taxi. Couldn't have waited till I came out of the hotel, could you? Couldn't have just waited like literally a minute, could you? Stop! Stay here, wait for me, wait for me. Oh, that's bad. Actually, this might be an area trigger. This might be fine. It's not even a fight. Goddamn gold taxis these days. Get into Ring Fit, grind it so great. Yeah, like Ring Fit is never gonna be a good substitute for a proper exercise routine or like the gym. But again, who wants to go to the gym during COVID? Nah, thanks. Which, fun fact, for those who don't know, I signed up for a gym membership last year. 3 days after that, it closed because, hey, guess what? COVID. Good fucking timing on that. Signed up for a gym and a global pandemic came along. Who could have seen that coming? I finally had the courage to sign up for the gym and say, hey, I'm going to stop being fat now. And hey, guess what? I'm still fat. Nice. So, yeah. That's that. Also, product placement still available in the video game, such as Rise App. Yeah. Yeah, the reason why you walk there is Kiryu knows that there are people following him because he realized after the last time, oh hey, maybe I should be a little more discreet about this. Good job, Kiryu. Destiny said fat. I don't want to be fat, but I am fat. I am very out of shape. I'll be the first person to admit that I am overweight. I'm not obese, but I am on the border of being obese, so that's why I finally decided, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym. And then life said, no, you're not. And now in the past year, my hernia started to act up again. So, wonderful. Great. Now when I try and exercise, I'm in intense pain again. It's like, great. Basically, the moral of the story is I shouldn't have stopped using Ring Fit when I was using it. My own fault, again. So there you go. But Ring Fit has been, like, to get back to the original point, Ring Fit has been a very good supplement. Like, if you use it constantly and you use it sensibly, Ring Fit is a very, very good, like, way of incentivizing actually doing, like, actual exercise. Ring Fit makes you, like, kind of incentivizes you in a very, very smart way. Yeah, okay. I was wondering, and this was the point I was going to check, the taxis are still like they were in 6, where it's easier to get into them on one side, and you can't get into them on the other side. That's one of the other big things I was wondering about the port of this. They basically not changed anything, which, fair enough. Which, fair enough. I wasn't expecting them to change that much. Although the little things that they've added to this PC version, like, this is the only Yakuza game where in the options, you can actually disable the Windows key. So, if ever in the Yakuza games you play on mouse and keyboard, and you've accidentally hit that pesky Windows key, because we've all done it at some point while playing a game, you can actually disable it in this. So, full shoutouts to that. Did I forget to get my upgrade? I did. Supplement? Supplement upgrade of attack? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to supplement with that, and that'll be fine. Hopefully I don't lose too much time on the drink counter because of that. I wonder if that's going to be enough to take care of the chef in one hit. Probably not. That sucks. Well, because keyboard doesn't have a key to do it, yeah. Actually, my keyboard does have a lock on the Windows key, but I never use it for some reason. I really should. Cool. So this bit's a bit of a slow bit. We can only walk here. We got to follow Akiyama. Well, that's fucking rude, isn't it? Holy shit. That was real fucking rude. Holy shit. I know I'm rude, but that's even ruder. Holy shit. I've never had that happen on console. That might be new. Interesting. Thanks, Akiyama. This is not skippable. That happened to tap 2. Interesting. Looks like that got added to this version. Which, I'll take a door slamming in my face for a second for all the benefits that we've had so far. Like, what have you missed? The PC version is wonderful. There you go. That's... Keep seeing fake spiders in the corner of my eye. That's skippable. I'm still testing, like, pauses and stuff for what wasn't in the console version, just in case. Please go down in one hit. Oh god, please go down in one hit. Nope. Fair enough. Uh-oh. Akiyama, bless me. Is this seriously making me get the final hit? I see you, game. I see what you're doing here. I'm just gonna do my method. I'm tired of trying to fight this guy here. Just extreme heat that guy. Heck, trying to fight him properly. You can grab a sword and kill him in 3 hits if he doesn't guard. Akiyama, thanks. He is on Haas now. Yes, he is. Akiyama's like, you're now going way too fast. No, not allowed to go faster anymore. Yeah, all of these bits are not skippable. I'm double checking every time, like I'm hitting start. But they weren't skippable in the first place, so I wasn't expecting them to be skippable over here. I just want to double check and make sure. Double check and make sure. Now this fight is kind of annoying. We have to go kind of fast here. If we can do this right, we can stun the chef and stop him from getting up. No. Basically, if you hit the chef with this while he's on the floor, he actually gets stunned, so you can get another hit in real quick. But you have to be fast. That wasn't the game, that was me. That was me being pretty slow. This is also unskippable, as expected. So it's basically looking like it's a one-to-one port in terms of like stuff that's skippable and not skippable as well, which is fine. And again, as you can see, load times are non-existent, so it's way faster than even the 345 remasters. It feels like it's loading faster than K2 and LAD as well on PC. So that's curious. Yep. Let's double check. I know this is one that wasn't skippable. So all the things inside of set pieces won't be skippable. No. This guy sometimes does break. This is normal. Which I'm kind of glad for, because he's one of the larger lads in this fight. Same with this guy. Ooh. Reminder that if you are playing Yakuza 6 for the first time, throwing weapons is actually a legitimate strategy in this game, as well as throwing people. It is a very legitimate strategy. It works, and it works real well. So don't forget that. Also, fucking Ed. How's PC version so far? Beautiful. KD version dropkick is better to land. It is. It is harder in K2. I like 6's way more, but 6's is... Oh, no. Hey, Ed. Man, give me a second? Thanks, bud. 6's dash attack is really broken damage-wise, which is great. Yeah, you should absolutely play the other games first. Here's the thing, most of the Yakuza games aren't that connected other than, like, universe-wise, but 6 very much spoils the ending of Yakuza 5 in its intro cutscene. It's the only Yakuza game that outright goes, oh hey, here's the ending for the previous game. And I'm gonna try this on you, bud. This is new. I was tempted to this yesterday. Straight to the end, huh? Alright. 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 But yeah, 6 is kind of a culmination of the other games, even though it is also somewhat standalone. And yeah, 7 does spoil the end of 6 as well. That's a good point. So, you can... The best places to start would be 0 or LAD. Now, LAD... Oh my god, he didn't charge! Ed, please! Ed, please! This Ed is improving! He's getting smarter! everyone. Akiyama, out of the way! No! Get dude! That's not dude, that's Luke. Oh, saved a minute. Cool. Nagamo? Chill. The best places to start are 0 or LAD, despite the fact that LAD is going to spoil the ending events of 6. The game does an okay job of being like, right. And it's only at one point, so it's only like one chapter where it's like really important. But the game does a good job of going, hey, this is important. It just doesn't really go into like the details of why it's important or not. So you should start with preferably 0. But if you want to be up to date on the series and work backwards, you can start with LAD, but I would recommend 0 as a starting point. And also 0 is massively cheap. And don't forget, if you have Game Pass, good on Xbox Game Pass, the entirety of the mainline Yakuza series is on there. We get to say that now. Don't you dare. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. I almost forgot to do my upgrade. Ooh. Basically, I need this drink to last all the way through this next set piece. And the only way you can really do that is to rank it up before you actually take the drink here. Ooh. I made that mistake the other day, didn't I? Ooh, lucky. Order of release doesn't work here, though, because they added, like, 30 minutes of scenes in Kiwami based off of 0. Plus, having someone start in Kiwami ain't great. Kiwami ain't great. Having someone start with OG 1 and 2 ain't great. Like, I'm sorry to OG 1 and 2 fans, cough tap. It's not worth going back and playing those first. Like, it's a really restrictive way of playing those games first. I think it's worth playing one of them, specifically 2, because OG 2 is the better version of the OG games, and actually still holds up kind of well today, but you don't want to go and play specific PS2 games just because, you know, it's the start of the series. Like, the Kiwamis do a very good job of, like, K2 does a better job of being a remake than K1 does. I will say that K1 is a little too on the nose. Alright, time to see if this is different. No, it's the same. No, it's the same. I had a suspicion after seeing Tap earlier that Hangman was throwing rocks faster. No, it's the same. I swear he was really aggressive earlier when Tap was doing it. I specifically want to get hit by that one. And then go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, it's the same. It's absolutely the same. Okay, good. Lighting in here looks gorgeous, by the way. Ooh. I'd rather use Scenes OG Yakuza than I'd rather use K1. I don't know. Why does your suck for you? I don't know. Because that was exactly the same, although there he was walking towards Somiya, which that's not right. Hangman, behave. Wow, Hoxie! Wow! The OG2, I think, still actually stands up quite well. OG1 is dated quite badly. Not as badly as Kenzan, ironically enough. But OG2 is definitely the better out of the two. OG2 is still really good. I think OG2 has a lot to it that make it worthwhile as an experience to have alongside K2, whereas with K1, it doesn't really feel like you need to do OG1 as well because of how kind of close to the nose K1 is to OG1. Like, for better and worse in a lot of places. And I'm not talking coming from a speedrunning sense there, because in the speedrunning sense, K1 speedrun is hilariously broken. And I haven't exactly done OG1, so I can't comment on OG1's speedrun. Don't ask. I know y'all are thinking it. Don't even do it. Not in the mood tonight. Yeah, the dub is worth experiencing, but you can experience that on YouTube. It's so weird. So OG1's dub is from like a good 15 odd years ago, And people were literally saying that Yakuza should not have a dub because it was going to be as bad as OG1 when it was literally all of those years ago. Like, and especially since in those times, Fist of the North Star and Judgment, more importantly, got really, really amazing English dubs from the same dubbing company. Like, a lot. I literally saw the sentiment multiple times. The Yakuza series is going to die because it's got an English dub again. Despite the fact that, again, the Yakuza games that have an English dub these days have multiple localization tracks. Name me any other. Can you guys get together? Hello? Please? I would like to kick enemies. Thank you. Hello? What are you still doing on the floor? Like, these days, the Yakuza games have multiple localization tracks. One based on the dub and one based on the Japanese original. Like, there are so many different ways that you can play these games. You can play them exactly how you'd like to play the Yakuza games. And there's no other company that will do that. Like, look at the Tales games being very based on their dub track, for example. Look at Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like, ugh. I've gone for hours about that game. But look at the actual effort they put into the Yakuza games. Like, yeah, getting a dub is massively amazing for accessibility options as well. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Hangman's learned how to spin. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Can I get there before my attack buff runs out? Because I'd like to fight Somia with my attack buff at the start. Hangman has learned the power of the spin. Hangman just spun on the floor. Just literally did a fucking backflip on the floor. That's not allowed. That's illegal. That's absolutely illegal. Give him a second. He has iframes again. Don't forget, Froob, you idiot. Good lad. Good Somia. Hot damn, that's a good Somia. That's a very good Somia. That's what happens if you get here with the attack buff still on. And take him out in 3 hits. Literally as easy as that. Attack buff for the entire Somia fight. I'm gonna blame 60 FPS for that. Definitely feels like we can get there faster because of it. It's probably not true at all, but like... Yeah, it is, Indy. Yeah, it is. Instead, Big Low is just hiding in the background. Actually, I wasn't commenting on the quality of the dub. I was commenting on the quality of the localization, because I played it with sub. I don't go around bashing dubs here, and I would appreciate it if you didn't either. You can have your opinion on them, but please don't go around just bashing a game because of it. Like, as you probably played it in Japanese as well as I did. People can play it how they want, but it's the same with the Yakuza games. A dub doesn't detract from the quality of the game. The localization of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, however, that's a different story. That wasn't a good fight. It's the same as console warring. There is literally no point to it. Isn't that kind of the same with the Resi series? I can't actually remember. It wasn't like OG Resi just in English, question mark? I can't remember. Oh, you had to dodge, how dare you. Ban all Adachis from video games, and yes, even the one with the paralysis prongs. It was, yeah. Bayonetta 1, he has an English track for releases, and Bayonetta 1's dub is phenomenal. It's really good. Oh, thanks for pushing him into the other guy. Yuta doing a good move for once. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, I'm doing a playthrough with the dub of LAD as well, and that's actually fantastic. Like, again, without saying any, like, story stuff, like, LAD's dub is on par with the Japanese dub. It's kind of the same with pretty much anything. Like, in the dub and in the sub, you'll have some voice actors you like and some you won't. And funnily enough, I think that... Whoa, where are you going? I think that Ichi's VA in both English and Japanese is phenomenally good. Like, actually phenomenally good. And you still broke. Good to see. Some things never change, huh, Muto? So there are certain enemies in fights in the Dragon Engine that just don't activate. Muto is one of them. He's an infamous one in this speedrun and still is. Not gonna lie, was kind of hoping he'd fix himself in the PC version, but haha. Apparently not. Yeah, both Ichis are actually really amazing. Yeah, Ichi's Japanese voice actor is the same as Nishiki's. The door's open. Did you see that? The door's open. We might actually be able to do the thing. This stays the same way. Door stuck. It closed. I'm mad. It closed. I'm mad. I should have tried walking out the door. I'm mad. Door stuck. Chat, I want you not to panic right now. The bot posted a time message. Don't panic. I want you not to panic. This is unprecedented. The bot is working. Oh fuck. Yeah, I should have waited half a second for them to turn the corner. My bad. Don't panic. Everything's fine. Bot's actually alive for once. Saw that message and was like, yep, no, it's the turn of the hour, alright. That thing should have been posting that for the past, like, literal 5 months, but hasn't. As you do. Oh, I went too far. Whoa, 60 FPS, baby. Gosh darn bot. Yep, still not skippable. Good. Again, checking the things that weren't skippable on console, just in case. Like, we're gonna get a load remover for this version anyway, so this won't be the last Yakuza 6 PB you'll see this week. Ah, I hit the body that was bouncing, that sucks. Ah, I'm actually kind of sad that didn't kill him. Will this last until Kushimizu? I'm hoping this tech buff lasts till Kushimizu. That will save me a little bit of time. I'm not sure why I'm looking at saving time in this run, considering, you know, more of a proof of concept of how fast this can go. But yeah, like, the whole point of the dub is more accessibility for other people to actually get into the product. It's like, you have people with, like, learning disabilities, or you have people that just can't concentrate on subs for a good 30-40 minute cutscene, and the Yakuza games have those 30-40 minute cutscenes. Like, even if you're not personally playing with the dub, and you don't want to play with the dub, that's fine, because that's... Dragon Engine shenanigans today are all over the place. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Hot damn. Hot damn. I needed that bike. Well, free time save next time, I suppose. But, like, even if you don't want to play with the dub, that's fine. The dub is not for you. The dub is for the people who actually want the dub, you know? And split. Like... Like, there's literally no reason to get angry when they put in, like, both localization tracks, you know? Like, you aren't losing anything in your experience because of it, because they're literally doing 2 localization tracks. Like... And that's the reason why it really annoys me when people do the whole dub versus sub argument with Yakuza. Who cares? Who cares? Like, it really doesn't matter. Like... Like, again, the dumbest thing I saw was people complaining that the dub was going to be the quality of the PS2 games when that was 15 years ago and dubbing has come an insanely long way since then. Insanely long way. Like, yes, we'll watch it after the run, chat. I'm 7.5 minutes ahead. I'm seeing how fast we can go. We'll watch it when we're there. I promise you'll get it at the end of the run. I promise. I'm a man of my word. Unlike this man right here. If he breaks my bench, I swear to God. I saw him break Tap's bench earlier. If he breaks my bench, I'm upset. Oh, God. Don't hit me. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, alright. Alright. 20-second time save to good old no loading time chapter splits. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. I know you're probably joking, but can we not do the whole sub versus dub argument? I will ban you over that. Like, again, there's no reason to start it. It's as boring and as pointless as console warring. And reminder that you might think that it's a joke, but it doesn't come across that way in text, so please stop. Like, you can feel that I'm being as harsh as you want. I really don't give a fuck. Like, there's no reason to have a pointless argument like that. No god tax. Yeah, wait a minute, that's a fight spawn. Lads. So I'm supposed to... See, I can't get level max yet, so I don't do that there. But do I do a normal level here? Alright, not stable. I'm trying to think if I do an attack level up there. Because I put attack level ups in, like, new places, and I can't remember... It wasn't a good throw, that sucks. We'll just use the barrel. I'm trying to remember if that's one of the places where I input a attack buff for... I think it is, because this guy didn't die. I think it is. Once again, all barricades take 5 hits, all 3 with a weapon. Fair enough. I feel like I do, and I should probably just get a small one. Yeah. It's not what I wanted to do, I don't want to grab him. Yeah, it's slow. Like, yeah, literally, like, the whole, like, point is just, like, who cares? Ooh, Jesus. Well, I got it to work this time, but God, that scares me every time. You do that slightly too early, you fall into the water and instantly die. It's terrifying. You just love gatekeeping others? Exactly. Like, there's no reason to. Like, hey, guess what? As of today, you can play the entirety of the Yakuza series on PS4, aka also PS5 if you can find a PS5, good luck with that, Xbox and PC. I don't care where people play the Yakuza games, just please play Yakuza. That's all I care about. Please play Yakuza. That's it. It literally doesn't matter what ecosystem you're playing on, you play it on whatever's comfiest for you. Like, there is literal parity between the versions. I don't like that barrel. I'm moving now. Goodbye. You'll take care of them so this guy can spawn. Did he just throw a barrel? I think he did. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, no. Why did I try to guard that? Why did I think that would work? Of all things. Thanks, Nagano. You didn't even kill him. Oh, wow, he actually unstunned fast. Terrible. Terrible. I'm seeing someone on Twitter saying that gatekeeping is okay for Yakuza because of the back of Mitai meme. No. Gatekeeping... What? That doesn't even make any sense. Gatekeeping is not okay in any sense of the word. Like, don't gatekeep anything. Who cares? Like, who cares? The reason, like, this is the reason why gatekeeping as well is so infuriating. Like, for those who weren't here a couple of years ago, around the time of Yakuza 4's release, after Dead Souls and after 4, it took 3 years to get Yakuza 5 in the West, and we even at one point, that might not work, should do? Okay. At one point we even got a quote saying we wouldn't be getting any more Yakuza games in the West. And... like, honestly, at this point, it's only been like just over a year since they started coming out on Xbox, and just over like 3 years since they started coming out on PC. But as of today, they're literally available on 3 entire ecosystems in full. For the people that want more Yakuza games, the reason why it's going to be possible to get more Yakuza games is because you'll be able to reach a bigger audience with this and get more sales. Like, literally, you're getting more Yakuza games because more people are able to get Yakuza. Like, I don't see what's so hard about this. It being on another console does not hurt you. You can still play it on your console of choice. Like, nice bounce. Not... Imagine if that bounced up back to me. Okay, good. Hoping Gun Guy's dead this time, because otherwise I'm in trouble. He's not quite dead, but he will be dead once I go over here and tap him once. Wait, Gun Guy was over here! Hey, my gun. Cool. How did that break the gun? Alright, whatever. Sure, whatever. I don't know. Exactly as Rosetta says, gatekeeping is the worst shit. Just don't do it. Like, simple as that. You again? So I was ready for the second hit this time. Oh, nice hit. Very nice hit. Like, that's the exact reason why, like, I'll always be against, like, console wars and stuff like that. And same with, like, dub versus sub. It's gatekeeping. Who cares? Like, gatekeeping is literally pointless. Like, I'm not saying you can't have a favorite system. Like, every time there's a console generation, I usually have one that I like more than the other. Like, when I was a kid, the first console I ever had was a Mega Drive. I like that over the SNES. In the PS1 N64 era, I kind of like the N64 more. In the PS2 Dreamcast era, I like the Dreamcast more, but honestly, the PS2 was special. The PS2 was insanely special. I like my GameCube as well, but the PS2 was something else. Like, really was. Good swing! Nice, I got it before my type buff ran out. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay. I like that that's still happening in the game. I'm not saving as much time as I was expecting to, you know. Sub 205ers, I'd start getting worried. There's not much time left. There really isn't. No plans to go flying. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I think it's random. Like, it was happening back on base PS4 as well. Sometimes, I think the thing is, Kiryu's picking up the bottom plank rather than the top plank. So, it's literally just luck if you grab the correct plank or not. Like, even I could never make it consistent back on PS4. So, I think that's just a thing that happens because, you know, physics and all that. Yeah, 8.5 minutes so far. PC version fast. Unsurprising. Also very smooth. Very nice. Very, very nice. Like, you can dislike, like, what I'm saying is you can dislike certain, like, actual, like, ecosystems. Like, I'll be blunt and upfront and honest, I don't like Epic games. Like, I don't like the EGS and stuff like that. I vastly prefer Steam for a lot of reasons. Like, I've had nothing but bad experiences with EGS. But that doesn't mean that I would ever say no to Yakuza games going to EGS as long as they weren't, like, you know, timed exclusives. Like, if they came out like they are on, like, Xbox and PlayStation, like, you know, day and date, that's fine. But I just don't want them exclusive there. Like, I can understand exclusives, apart from, like, console exclusives, exclusives are a pain in the ass because, like, the consoles need their console exclusives because, you know, Sony have Spider-Man and Spider-Man's gonna sell. You're not gonna get Spider-Man on anything else. It's nice that they're actually doing some PC ports, like, hey, can we get Bloodborne, please? Yeah, thanks, cool, boy. But you're not gonna get the likes of Spider-Man on PC, for example. They need those kind of games to sell their systems. But when it's a multi-platform thing, that being exclusive, that's a problem. Like, exclusives, like, exclusive multi-platform stuff should not be exclusive. That stuff is a no. And I'm also kind of miffed at, like, console exclusive stuff. I don't play it myself, but if I bought the Avengers, I'd be miffed that Spider-Man was a console exclusive for PlayStation. I understand why it is, because again, Sony have the license, but I'd be miffed about it. I would absolutely be miffed about it. So you can absolutely, like, dislike certain ecosystems and stuff. Just don't bash other people for enjoying, say, like, wow, you get a lot of that cutscene now. Just don't bash other people for enjoying the games on a different ecosystem to yours. Like, alright, so you're the backup. Come here. It's like bowling. Bowling is in the Dragon Engine. How many are you? That connected? Alright. Cool bullshit, but... whatever. Oh, right, that's a skip. Alright, Silver, have a good sleep. It's like, you can absolutely argue about the practices of certain, like, ecosystems in here. I don't mind that, because, again, there's certain ecosystems I don't like. But arguing that a game should not come out for a thing when it's available on everything else, that I do mind. That kind of gatekeeping, I do mind. And it's the same with the sub versus dub thing. It's like, literally, you're not playing for the dub, and if you're not playing for the dub, it's fine, because they have the sub track for you. Like... I broke that chair, that's unfortunate. I have to get a new chair for Ed. The Stadia release for Judgment is clearly one of those deals they... Man, you're aggressive today, huh? Ain't even the first fight you've been aggressive in, Ed. Get out of here. Thanks, Ed. We need to save 5 minutes over the course of the rest of the run for the sub 205. Just to let you know. Oh, we get to see this bit on fire now, this fight. This is definitely how you can tell that they've kept the particle effects from the PS4 version of this, because, like, look at this cutscene. This cutscene is gorgeous. Not this one, that's big look. This one. It definitely did, because you still got Yuta's sweat and blood after getting punched. This will probably be a bit of time lost, because there's not exactly any loads for this split of mine. And I pushed Yuta too far away, so I'm probably going to lose time. Ooh, got it. Nice. Not too bad. Leaving this up to 05, it's going to be close. Good old Yuta and his bio dad. That's such a good line, bio dad. Such a good line. Patience. He has iframes. Patience. Okay, remember that time I said I wasn't going to save any time? 7.5 seconds says, shut up. 7.5 seconds says, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah. Load times. They don't exist anymore. Good. So yeah, we do need to save another 5 minutes at some point in this run, and we do have 2 of the longest splits coming up in Hirose and Somia. We'll see what happens. Fuck you, Jimmy Lowe. But also, they're 2 of the hardest splits in the entire run, so you never know. I could just die instead. You never know. You never know. The camera change completely flummoxed me. But yeah, I hope those who are getting this on PC, Xbox today do enjoy it. Yakuza 6 is one of my favorite Yakuza games. It's a little rough around the edges being the first Dragon Engine Yakuza game, but at the same time, it is a phenomenal experience. It is a very good game. The speedrun is kind of sadistic, and I like it. It's like I probably shouldn't, but I do. 6 is one of my favorite speedruns. For those who have joined late, the speedrun for Yakuza 6 basically makes use of 2 pieces of equipment. It takes our defense from a base stat of 100, cuts it in half to 50, and we don't get any HP or defense upgrades. So for the entirety of the run, we literally stay at 50 defense, which means that pretty much every boss at this point is 2 or 3 shotting us. So, be a little careful there, shall we? So, yeah. I should probably, to be honest, I should get the CC Lemon when I'm in Kamurocho. That way I don't have to wait for the drink animation here. I think it'd probably be a bit better. This might still be loud on PC, by the way. Not sure. Cover your ears. That seems alright. That doesn't seem as loud as it is on console. That seems alright. That guy who just jumped off at the back with HP bar, he has an infinite combo. He does not live. Neither does the gun guy. Gun guy lives. That's why a gun guy does not live. Oh my god, gun guy is gonna do me in! Thanks. Sure. I forgot to hold L2, it's been a while. It's fine. That's a fun one to watch. I mind losing time to that one. Bad fight. Very bad fight. Spare the heat? Actually, no we can't. Because it's Nagamo 4. We need the heat for our extreme heat. So no, we can't spare the heat. But I did it anyway. So basically we need Nagamo not to block. Actually, this should still use the flower pot first. Let's find out. Off-screen flower pot, still too strong. Not another one. So this happens sometimes. Nice to see that this still applies. Sometimes you cannot change to the boss's second phase if you're in extreme heat. So you need to like manually come out of extreme heat like I did. Okay, we're getting there. That's another 45 seconds or 40 seconds of time save. Oh, that was too early. So again, enemies don't basically become like kind of fully hittable straight away. You'll deal with him, I'll deal with the guy with full HP. Thank you. Y'all, behind you! Behind you! Nagamo just decided I'm killing this man. Alright. Poem Stone's time. They were really fixated on that one enemy, and then as soon as I took them out, Nagamo was just like, yeah, no, that's the end of that. Hello, Saigo. Bloody Poem Stones. No! I was trying to run, but I wasn't holding the button because I was having a drink. And the rest. Green Dakara lasts longer than Poseidon Power, that's why we take Green Dakara. It is also still an infinite drink, but, you know. You know. Dependable pals. They just need to be, you know, pushed in the right direction sometimes. The AI in the Dragon engine is typically a bit more aggressive than in the older engine. So a lot of your like ally NPCs are actually pretty good for the most part. Not always. Not always, but for the most part. Yeah, this look of Kiryu's here, it's very, very simple. It's literally just Kiryu without jacket, but it works so well. It's kind of like Yakuza Freeze Kiryu, where, you know, it's a different shirt, but it's still the same jeans. Like, it's still essentially the same outfit, the same kind of color scheme, but it's different enough that it works. Like, the Okinawa, like, outfit makes you feel like you're in Okinawa. It makes you feel like you're in that kind of, like, really warm and nice environment. And here, this just gives that nice feeling of warm, kind of, like, little town, you know? It's one of those things. It's just, like, it works, and it works well. Plus, you can see more of Kiryu's ass this way, and you just know the shippers on Twitter love that. I went there. Again. Calling y'all out. Bad fight spawn! Time to get hit with a bench, come on. That wasn't too bad for a fight spawn that you're not supposed to get. Well, there's always a fight spawn here. You can get lucky or you can get unlucky. I got unlucky. But good hit. That helps. Very good. Very, very, very good. Good like that. Cool. Yeah, Untitled Kiryu would not work. Like, shirt in suit, that works well. He still has that kind of like dignified air, but it just works. It still feels a bit more casual than normal Kiryu with like jacket on, but you know, still works. Nishiki really did curse Kiryu to wear this outfit for the rest of his life, though, didn't he? that one line in Zero, like, thanks, Nishiki. Hey, you want to give me a god taxi right now? No? Okay. Okay. I wonder if this is faster on PC now that load times are, like, way better. It probably is. If you get good menuing here, this is probably... Oh yeah, way faster. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Oh, no question. Absolutely no question. Alright, this is one of the last times we can get a god taxi once we're done in the graveyard here. Hopefully we'll get said god taxi. We did the other day. I've been taunted by what? 2, 3 god taxis today? Something like that? I don't expect this to ever crash like it does on base PS4. Basically, there's a crash that can happen there on base PS4. It's just random. The Dragon Engine usually has like 1 or 2 spots that are just, hey, this can crash, and that's this one's. Should be fine here to just run. Yep. God taxi! It left. Yeah, okay. I always double check here because like this is a taxi we added into the route recently. And now, before I get the drink, final upgrade. So vending machine drink max, attack. Cool, that's our final upgrade. Should be a good angle. Good. Okay. We have to do this bit fast because we need this attack buff to last until the end of the set piece. Also, drinks go down during cutscenes, so... Good, I'm glad it grabbed the man instead of the sledgehammer for once, because... Ow! Great. I didn't want the sledgehammer for once, I wanted the actual dude. This is a bad angle because there's only these guys here. Ah. Nice. Okay. Bit slow, but that's fine. Couldn't get in front of Takashiro. Takashiro, get out the way! My dude! My dude, I'm in a rush. Ooh, no roll. This is not good. I can't remember the last time I was behind Takashiro here. This is not good speed. This is real bad speed. Not good speed at all. Correct, Paisley. 3 and 4, you're probably only losing probably a minute, maybe more than a minute in 4's PC, but for basically for those who are wondering, in terms of Yakuza speedrunning, every Yakuza game on PC is faster with the exception of 3 and 4. Because 3 and 4 add the ability to pause cutscenes, which wasn't in the console version, nor the original versions. But obviously, you don't want to run 3, 4, and 5 on a PS3. You do not want to run those games on PS3. It's not quite as bad as running, say, 1 and 2 HD on a Wii U, but not great. Kick, 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 kick. Dash attack. Should be dash attacking way more. Oh, goodbye. He's not dead. Yo. I actually expected that to kill him. Kind of surprised. This is not good. This is very slow. Trying to get the right angle here to not use the ladder. That's not good either. Didn't slide off. That's not good either. Boy. Also, I know Tap said he was having some performance stuff with this earlier. I haven't had any frame drops anywhere. Like, at all. So that's interesting. Nice first hit. If everybody came over here, which they did, that's really good. Trouble is, no one's kind of like standing together. That's okay. But the PC version of 5 is pretty much on parity with console, apparently. I haven't actually done a run of 5 on PC yet. I will probably do that with my next run of 5, which will be it's too far away, you got knocked away. Which will be sometime. It was supposed to be potentially today, but I don't have that much time today, unfortunately. I have a lot of things that I need to get sorted. I don't like my health here. Considering what's coming up, I really don't like my health here. Remember what I said, we're down to half our HP. We're about to fight a whole bunch of enemies with knives, which is a little scary, so I'm actually going to take that toughness Z I got off that random fight. So, I didn't exactly need that, but I would have liked that. My sledgehammer? Whoa, he's aggressive. That's not too bad. Whoa, he's aggressive. Nice. Okay, that's a little better. Let's go. So the whole reason why we want to keep our attack buff is for this next quotation marks fight here. The next enemy that we're going to see is a guy who has a big HP bar and also has a katana. And more importantly, he has the Arase dodge. If you've ever played a Yakuza game, the Arase dodge is where the enemy dives to the ground and does an attack. Usually with guns, but sometimes with swords. This is the way we deal with him. This is why you need the actual attack buff, is for specifically that guy there. I'm going to try something new in the next fight, because I noticed something when Tap was playing earlier that I didn't notice before. And I don't think it's PC exclusive. I think I just never tried it. So I'm going to try a thing. The trouble is it's going to have massive knockback on it, but this should be fine. Usually we grab that cone there for the next fight. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to grab this barrel. I hate everything. I hate fucking everything. Old-fashioned way. It's not gonna kill this guy, but it does take care of some of the enemies. Oh, there's a Beyblade in play. All right. That's you can't do that. Illegal Beyblade obstructing the field. Hi, I got a knife. Can't guard against that. Oh my god. Texture is dying. PC version is good. Jacket engine, baby. Imagine not getting extreme heat off in time. Imagine getting sorted by HIROSHIMA. He's gonna block. Always does. And then second time around, I should get the longer combo. He just left again. He just left again. It's unfortunate. Where's he came from at 1 HP? Nah. Too much effort. Far too much effort. Look at, thank you for the 24 months. That's a long time. That's almost 5 years. Goes to Christmas past. Goes to Christmas past. Still there. Good port. Hey, how the fuck do I do this fight now? How the fuck do I do this fight without dying? Oh god. Kiryu? He guarded my strong. Wonderful! Well, he won't guard this. Nice. We still have one more mid-fight QTE that we have to see in this fight. Fight won't end until we do. So if you could do, thank you, that. Appreciate it. Hirose is always a pain in the ass. Only 30 seconds saved. Bad split. That man just collapsed. Poor man. But thank you for the resub, Luigi. Hope you're doing well tonight. Alright. Time for the finale, which is a very, very long chapter, to be fair, so we'll see. We still need to save 4 minutes for the prediction. We'll see. This'll be the split where we'll know if we're saving those 4 minutes. That is Beat Takeshi. That is indeed Beat Takeshi. He is a special guest in this game. Yes, I did just kick him in the face. As you do. That's unfortunate. I'm surprised that wasn't a fight. Reminder that this is a run where I accidentally went the wrong way twice and also had 3 optional fights. So there's a lot of time to save. You don't want to get delayed here because you hear how there's an angry enemy in my ear. The game can teleport you backwards and put you into a fight. I think it's basically dependent on where you are after a certain amount of time is loaded. So you want to be very careful there. Yeah, the actual actors that they get in these games are phenomenal. For example, Takasugi in Yakuza 5 is also an actor in the live-action Yakuza movie. Yeah. That one. That one. My bike! So, I want to try and keep my bike here, because if you can keep your weapon going into the next phase, actually repairs it. I think it broke before it went over, right? Yes, that sucks. Now I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Basically, hope that they deal with them, and I try and deal with these guys by randomly kicking and not doing a good job of it. Oh, my bike respawned over here. Oh, okay, sure. I'll take this one then. Could you not run to them? Run to me. They won't satisfy you. I will. Damn. And that's why you want to start with the bike. So you can do that. And lob it, because it's not gonna... Oh, wow, I got hit there. Also, be careful of Tagashira here, because Tagashira will hit you and stun you. That's one of the nice features of this game, is that your allies can actually hit you. They don't do damage. But if Tagashira hits you with a specific move, he stuns you. That happens a lot in this game. Happens a heck of a lot. Alright, and this was our last chance of getting any god taxis. So, I think we had 3 sightings in the end. But no actual god taxis. No actual god taxis. And it's off back to Kamurocho. Excuse me. But yeah, the PC version of this is fantastic. If you've been waiting for the PC or Xbox versions of this, like, you're gonna enjoy it. Like, I'm not sure what the Xbox version is like, but the PC version is obviously way better than PS4. And I'm someone who's done basically every version of the PS4 version of this game. I started on base, and then I went to Pro via PS5, and this is easily the best running version of this game. Without a shadow of a doubt. And I can only imagine, I imagine that base Xbox will... This must be a better port than OG Yakuza 6, so it should run better on base Xbox than base PS4. Should. Who knows? Video games are weird. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I used to speedrun DMC5. It's been a while since I have done a DMC5 speedrun, but I am looking at bringing back certain speedruns that I used to do, such as DMC5 and Titanfall 2, because they are amazing speedruns. This man. Kill them. Good job, lads. Good job. So I'm gonna hope that they deal with those guys, and I'm just gonna go down here. Goodbye to that man. Didn't mean to pick up the plant. I wanted to pick up the man, but this works. Hello. I think you're gonna drop kick. I'm gonna drop kick him. Like, I'll still be doing Yakuza runs, but I just want to basically dedicate a week, a day in the week to doing runs that aren't just Yakuza. So going back to some of my older ones like Titanfall, DMC, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I thought that was going to hit me, honestly. Guys, he's got one hit. Thank you, Akiyama. It's still, yeah, so basically, the way that save loading works, loads are so much faster, and also you can load from the menu in this, like the other ports of the Yakuza games, which means you don't have to quit out to the main menu, so that automatically makes it faster. The way that Shake the Baby works is on console, it's a combination of the right stick, nice, the right stick and other things. Mouse and keyboard, it's the mouse. You can only rebind lift and the button that you use to hold for robs. So it's still way faster to save quit out, and it's even faster to save quit out in the PC version. You not throw grenades, sir? Thank you. I'm surprised that actually connected in the end. You'll not do anything again? That's a problem you two have been having lately. It's a big problem you two have been having lately. Is that light through the... Wanna charge, thanks? Always Yamadura. I should use the chair in here, honestly, like I usually do. This for dual sense? I literally just said. It's the right stick. It's the right stick, and then you hold a button for robs. I literally just said it. Please grab the table. Every time. The table is better to grab here because it takes care of everybody in one swing. I want the guy with a knife to go rather than this guy. I can just take care of this guy. This table is invulnerable, and it's causing that man not to die. Actual insanity. Cool. Still, yep, still not skippable. I like how there's a pilot in the second seat because there was no pilot in the first seat there. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get the skip or not. There's a skip that you can do in here that saves like 10 seconds, but if you fail it, you lose 7 minutes. Although that would be a little less on PC, it'll still be quite high. No. Large lad. Come here. You tried, bless you. You tried. I still get terrified every time I see a piece of furniture fly at me here. One of these days I'm gonna get knocked out from behind the pillar. It's gonna kill me. Guarantee you. One day. Y'all wanna walk forward? Actually, no, you stay there. That works for me. Ooh. Cool. Yeah. Shouldn't have tried that then. throw is probably best now. You hit him on the way through, that'd be nice. Ah, I missed. Shame. Yeah, that's a bit risky. So the setup involves this barrier here in the last phase of this bit. My attack buff here is lasting a long time. This is not bad. Run forward. He's not actually shooting. Okay, that's bad, because that's probably... I didn't break those. That is... Okay. Real weird. He's not aggressive when he should be. Good shot. Please don't knock those sofas away. I need those. Also, I need HP here, so I need to be a little careful. Normally I'd answer Nat, but considering Nat apparently can't hear, then thanks for letting them know. Appreciate it. That's not the person I wanted to kick. I want to kick the guy with the machine gun for the obvious reasons of I don't want to get hit with a machine gun. Cool. So I will fail this, but it is going to do a little bit of damage to me, so I have to be very careful here. See if I can get the good setup. If they go aggressive on me, I could die here. Should be kind of bad. That's the setup. I think that's late, honestly. That's very late. Oh my god, what have I done? That's, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Still alive. Still alive, don't worry. That's why we buy bentos. We didn't actually lose any time. Well, we did because that's a menu, but you would usually wait until the end of that anyway. I should not have tried that. I should not have tried that in the slightest. Whoops. My bad. Okay, Kiri, you don't look okay. Alright, here comes hard fight. Let me concentrate here. That was terrifying. Because I've lost all my heat now, which is a problem. Usually you have enough heat just to stay in extreme heat, so this is actually a genuinely big problem. As you can see. Heck you, Sonya. Okay, I'm not trusting it. Get out of here. Oh, I should have just used the heat move, actually. That would have worked. How did that not dodge? Alright, nice taunt. Okay, I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. Not again. Not again. Hate this. PC is faster because you can save load in the same menu and there's no load times. Load times are non-existent. So you don't have to go back to the title screen to reload, so it's a lot quicker just to keep skipping it. It's even quicker to keep skipping it on the PC version. Which is good stuff. Now time for me to die to Somia. Which is good stuff. You're gonna guard, aren't you? This might work, he's stunned. No! Run. Didn't do enough. I'm dead. Yep. Fucking called it. Fucking called it. Why do I keep fucking up the Somia fight lately? This is the hardest fight in the run. Again, reminder that we're on 50 defense. Free time save next time, though. Hey, look at that. Man, I messed up the Somia fight the other day as well. He'll guard this one. Yep. But this allows me to do the longer one after this, I hope. Yeah. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's not more like it. Could you go into next phase, please? I know what I expected. Next phase. Thank you. I know what I expected. Oh no, we're losing time. Yeah, this fight is really rough. Well, believers, you've got a problem. Believers, you've got a big problem. Looks like I need to practice this fight. This fight is easily the hardest fight in the entire run. Like, easily. Like, there's no getting around it. This is the hardest fight. Okay, extreme heat. Thank you. A little weird delay on that there. It's that simple. Like, that's how simple the fight is, but yeah. You can see how that easily just goes. Actually, no. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, no. It's gone. Can't gamble in your country. Here's the thing. They added a feature today, Ketrub, where you can still participate in the gamble, even though you can't use points. You can still predict, but you just can't use points. I posted that in my Discord and then had somebody try and mansplain that to me, which, yeah, cool. I've had problems with them in the past as well, so. Oh boy. So forgive me if I'm a little rude about it. Ban them? No, I should have banned them before because, like, it's the same person who, like, a couple of months ago complained about the way that I pronounce certain words despite the fact that I have a little bit of a lisp. And they never apologized. So, they're already on my shit list and now they're massively on my shit list. I don't usually give people this many chances, but... Surprised that works. 10 speedrun out speedrun. That happens more often than you think. It happens way more often than you think. Nice timing. Should be it. Yep. More kicking. That's the kick that I was worried about. It's a little rough with Koshimizu because if you use all your extreme heat in the first phase, you can't just extreme heat through the start of the second phase there. If you have extreme heat, you can just extreme heat at the start of that phase, and it doesn't matter if he comes at you with a knife because you're already in mid-combo. Because of extreme heat, they can't physically punch through that combo. So his stab that would usually get you can't actually get you, so... What words? I mean, I'd rather not say. Like, I'd rather not bring it to light, to be honest. If you've ever seen a certain video on Shen's YouTube, that's one of them. I'm not gonna bring attention to my own lisp that I actually hate. Like, that's... Don't ask somebody to point forward their own flaws. Like, I'll happily say I'm fat, because I'm fucking fat. Look at me, I'm fucking massively fat. But... Really? Iwami? Really? Really? Man, I'm out here calling myself fat and this man is blocking all my attacks? That's not fair. Excuse me, sunshine, come here. I'm sorry, there was no build-up to that! Hey, believers, I'm sorry, but get fucked. Even if we did Somia properly, that wouldn't have been a sub 205. Man, sub 205 is going to be hard, actually. Ow. Loadless will 100% be... I was going to say Loadless will be 100% sub 2, but I wonder about that. I genuinely wonder about that, actually, because there's barely any load times. You never know.